Welcome to Devils TV and Cardiff Bay once again. I'm with Lisa Guildford and John Donovan. Lisa, recently you were at the obviously the Red Army event we had, Cardiff Devils Red Army quiz night. It's been a successful summer, but tell us a little bit about what's happening with Cardiff Devils Red Army at the moment, what your plans are as we go forward into 2013-14.
I think it's early days really for us, but so far we've had two very successful events. We're planning a whole host of events during the season. Obviously we tie in with everything the Devils are doing and G Testimonial are doing, but we've got a new website up and running, and we'll be tweeting that in the next few days. But most importantly, we've written to all our members, and we'd really like you to get on board. It's really exciting at the moment, and it's not long till the Denmark game, so we're looking forward to it.
It's been an exciting summer. John, you've been a fan of the club for a long time, 27 years in exact, but give us a little bit of insight now into the Red Army Stakeholders Group, how that kind of came to be, and what its current sort of function is within the organization.
The stakeholders group sort of came into being around about in April time, just after the season finished. Just bringing together interested parties in the Devils, so the guys from the Inferno, Red Army Travel, just guys who do a great job for the Devils and have a vested interest in the club. We got together. We decided the best way to take the club forward, or to take the format forward, was to form a stakeholders group, which basically allows all of us to retain our independence but come together to work collectively on behalf of the club. So the idea of the stakeholders group, as I said, is anyone who has a vested interest in the Devils can come to the stakeholders group, contribute to planning and taking the club forward, and then each of the independent parties basically goes off and delivers. So in Lisa's case, she's doing a great job with Cardiff Devils Red Army, and they're sort of the delivery wing of the stakeholders group. They'll be doing a fantastic job on match nights, organising our events. The Inferno are great in publicising things, so it's working really well at the moment.
Well, you can tell it's spontaneous here, as I've just got that microphone, sorry Lisa, just across in front of you here. There was no real plan today. We just wanted to ask a few questions as well. The next thing, Lisa, you haven't been around for a long time. You're looking to put your bios on the website, let people know what's going on and who you guys are. Katrina Williams and Claire Bloodworth also involved within your committee. But at the end of the year, a chance for people to be re-voted on, or if they want to be involved with Cardiff Devils Red Army, they can put themselves up for election come the end of 2013-14.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I understand I haven't been around for, as long as some people, but equally Claire and Katrina bring to the CDRA a whole host of experience. We all bring different things, and that's what makes it, such a good team. I was involved with SORAC, and the passion behind the Red Army just inspired me to get involved, and I think there's just so much more out there that we can do. But don't wait until next April to get involved. Come and get involved now. We've set up an interim committee so that we can actually get things started. But come and get involved now. There's scope, there's space. We had a guy last week who came, and he's now built our website. So, this is the sort of foundations of it, but we need you guys to just come on board and get going.
John, I'm going to hand you the microphone here for the last one, but I'm going to give you the question so we don't have the same scene there again. But question being your excitement ahead of 2013-14, the season, or the team that's being built on the ice. You are the chairman of the group, the Red Army Stakeholders Group. It's good to see the club coming forward, but more importantly, I think it's good that the club has got themselves a pretty good chance and a good momentum behind it to go forward and have success on the ice this season.
Absolutely. Probably the most excited I've been since first season of Super League back in 96-97, and coincidentally we did win the league championship that year. I think G and Franny have obviously done a great job recruiting. Behind that, I think club management have done a great job making resources available to recruit. And I really think we're about to push on. I think we got to pay tribute to the guys from SORAC because they've really protected our legacy for the last sort of decade, really, making sure that we're going to have a facility to play out of. And it seems, touch wood, that we've achieved that task now. So hopefully now we can focus back on the hockey and making the Cardiff Devils the best team in British ice hockey again. And you know, the business model is going to be difficult until we get to the new rink, but I think it's improving. When we get to the new rink, I think we're going to have a lot of opportunity to develop all facets of the club. And I'm very demanding, and maybe I'm unrealistic, but I'd like to think maybe in the next 3 years we can perhaps be league champions of British ice hockey, and certainly that's my hope for the club. So I think that we've got to get off the canvas that maybe we've been on for the last 10 years. We've had to fight a lot of political fights that weren't hockey related, and some people have done a great job doing that. Again, I mentioned Sorak, but now we can focus on hockey, and let's go for it. Let's go toe to toe with the arena teams, and let's get some silverware.
Well, my thanks both to Lisa and to John, and we do our best here to try to give some information and give an insight into what's happening with Cardiff Devils Red Army and also the Red Army Stakeholders Group. We'll be live again with Devils TV before long.